occupation, relationship with each other, and the utter lack of clarity in thought, the sloppiness of our thinking. And to live a totally different kind of life. Not merely based on pleasure, on fear, and so on. So we are going together, find all the, if we can, the answers to these questions for ourselves. If that is clear between you and the speaker is not here, if it is very clear on what we are with what we are concerned, then we have established a certain kind of relationship with each other. If we are all concerned with the same thing, not with our particular opinions and judgments or intellectual theories, but rather be concerned together, seriously, at least for today and for a few days while you are here. Concerned to find out a way of life that may bring a different world into being. Right? So that is our question. If we are going to inquire together, obviously the first step is to put aside all our personal prejudices, our personal desires, our petty problems of the moment, and so we have the capacity to inquire freely and deeply. Capacity doesn't come through constant practice. Psychologically we are talking about. It comes when there is direct interest and the challenge to which you must respond with all your highest capacity. Then you have the capacity to inquire freely. Otherwise we're barely playing with words. The words are important because they convey a certain meaning. But if words drive us, if words force us into certain conclusions, certain actions, then language, words, control us, shape us, force us. That again is very clear. Isn't it? Either language uses us, or we use language. But most of us are driven by language. In the word communist, you have all kinds of fearful ideas. Not that the communists are not fearful. And if you say, I'm a British, immediately certain reactions arise. So words, language, drive us, shape us, shape our thinking, our behavior, our action. In realizing that, the slavery to language. But if we know how to use language, the exact meaning of words, the content and the significance of the depth of the word, then we are using the language unemotionally, unsentimentally, not identified with a particular word. Then we can communicate with each other directly and very simply. If I stick to the word Hindu or in Indian, and that word shapes my thinking, my prejudices, my all that nonsense, then that the word Indian or Hindu forces me to act in a certain way. But whereas if I'm free of that word Hindu, with all its national, limited, superstitious significance, then I am free to understand the human being who is behind the word. Right? Are we meeting each other? At least I hope so. So, here we are using language, and the language is not using us. We are using the language unemotionally, language which is pliable, correct, according to the dictionary. So, we can both of us communicate with each other very simply and directly when we use the word unemotionally. Word which hasn't got tremendous psychological content behind it. Can we do this? For most of us it's extraordinarily difficult because we have identified ourselves with the word, and the word is us. I'm a British, I'm a Hindu. Can we strip ourselves of this network of language which is driving us, shaping us, and unemotionally use words that are simple, direct, and therefore a word that doesn't bring about psychological reactions. Right? Can we do this, first of all? If we can, then we can inquire together. Because we are free of the word which drives us, but we are using the word directly. I hope this is clear. Am I making the thing clear? At least I hope so. Then we are then knowing the meaning of words unemotionally, without any reaction to the word, then we can inquire into this whole problem of our way of living. Why we live this way? Why every day of our life is conflict, violent, selfish, narrow, limited, anxious, fearful, uncertain, a muddle in which we live. So we are challenging ourselves